and I'm really, really excited and honored to be here again, to come back to this forum and then, share my little bit of tidbits on AI and cybersecurity. I particularly love this platform. This is one of its kind. Maybe there are more, but I particularly love this because it's like going on for the last 3 4 years. I don't know, and we have people from different expertise coming out here and sharing their information, knowledge, to give it back to the humanity, which is really, in a world where everybody is self-centered. So this particular organization is doing great work. So kudos to all the founders and organizers for running these kind of programs. Okay, so let's get started. So my name is Hidayath Khan, and I'll be your presenter for the next 60 minutes, where we will get and could do a deep dive into learning the new rules of the game. Okay, so something has happened, changed, and then it's like we need to all go back to our chalkboards, plan out a strategy, and be ready because AI is coming to us. Yeah, so we all know that. So, in this particular session, I've done a couple of AI related sessions in the past, but in this particular session, I want to focus on a very new, disturbing trend that is happening out there in the AI world, and how it's going to directly and indirectly affect each one of us. Yeah. So, that will be the thrust and focus of my talk. So let's get started without further ado. We have a long ground to cover. All right, so let's get started. So please, can you mute yourself, those of you, so we can have yeah. All right, so a little bit about me for those of you who have not known me in the past couple of years. I've been there in the trenches in cybersecurity, and I do consulting for cybersecurity for various organizations, as well as recently I've started adopting the AI security as well. Okay, so that's my little bit of background, and then let's get started to discuss what is in for today. Today, specifically, I'll be deep diving into the AI's current uh, unchecked power. Yeah. So what it is? So we'll start off with a story, a real world story about uh, the when the attacker himself was an AI. Yeah. So we will go ahead and look at that case, a very interesting case to start off. Then we will also go ahead and start peeling the layers off to look at the US and the Chinese AI arms race. So, in a very plain English language, we are going to discuss what's happening between both of them, and where are we currently headed with this particular arms race. And then I'm going to also little bit talk about the AI powers that the attacker has now garnered, or he has enabled him an attacker to be a super attacker. So we'll look out something like phishing, deepfakes. We'll also look at some lessons or message as a takeaway message for all of us, for people who don't belong to IT, but we are normal users of our systems, end users. And then, we'll also look at some takeaway messages for the IT folks, whichever discipline you are, the developers or the program managers or the architects, and then also for security folks as well. So whoever security guy here, cybersecurity. So something for someone out there. And then we'll also have a question and answer session in the end. Okay, so let's get started. So this particular incident was actually formally documented in 2026, June, not June, I think Jan or Feb time frame, and it happened somewhere in November, December of 2025. Anthropic, the AI provider that we all love and also hate, right? The designers or developers of Claude model, they disclosed in their one of their white papers that they were able to disrupt an ongoing cyber espionage, which was largely run by AI itself with very little human assistance just in the beginning to just kick off the operation. And they actually, named the attacker during their threat hunting. They found out there was some Chinese nation state attacker. When we say nation state, it is usually, someone sponsored by the government. Yeah, so they have all the backing, resources, money, power from the Chinese government. So here they were, it was one of the first documented completely AI orchestrated espionage. And then it was targeted close to 30 different organizations all over the world. And these organizations were, their own giants in the technology, finance, chemical, government, industry verticals, and at least 80 to 90% of that hack activity happened all by AI itself with very minimal human, right? So the science movies or the science fiction that we used to probably see in Hollywood movies, or whatever we thought of, that a robot taking over the world, that kind of, I won't go that far, but that kind of, not very close as well. Around 80 to 90% was enacted in real time in 2025. Okay, just few months old. I mean, yeah, it's not even a year old. So this is well documented, by the way. If anybody wants proof of it, I have that source on the bottom of the page down there. It's right here. So you can just go source, click on that Anthropic, and that's the thing. And by the way, the slides will be available as well if you want to go and look at it at a later point of time. So what is the takeaway here? The takeaway is attackers no longer need a big skilled team to go out and attack all those organizations. One single operator and just initially firing off an AI at many targets, and the AI is autonomously capable to go and do the whole blown attack all on itself. Okay, this is what we call it as attack chaining. And I'm going to go and explain this in the later slides as well, and how it's happened. But this is one of the first ever documented case, which we now know is for real. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at something else. So usually when things like that happens, there is also a big hype in the market, in the media, in the news. Yeah, so it's like the world is crumbling down, something like that, right? The skies are falling. But not every headline is actually real. Okay, so I want to peel away the the FUD from the fear, and then I want to tell you this: there is a lot of noise out there, and we need to go and decipher the signal from the noise. So one such incident is very recently, about a month back. It was all over the news, all media, all state. Everybody covered this. Social media was rampant, even the print media and all that. It was actually a quote from a U.S. senator by name Mark Warner, and he was actually quoting someone from NSA saying that AI broke into all our classified systems, not in weeks, but in hours. And he was specifically referencing the modern AI from Anthropic Claude, which is Mythos. And then this code was actually probably wrongly quoted or misquoted all over the world. And then, everybody, like, it was like a panic set across everywhere. Okay, if the Mythos can go and hack into NSA are very well known, experts themselves, a lot of technology and all that stuff. If anybody is active in the past few years, they would know NSA also hoarded a lot of attacker tools, and which an attacker group by the name Shadow Broker stole it from them, and then they released it on the internet. Someone took it, converted into a virus called WannaCry virus, and it was released, and all over the world, everybody got affected. Airports, railway stations, hospitals. So that is the thing, right? So the point here is NSA themselves are at a very high capability level. And when someone said, that Mythos, can you please mute yourself, please? I mean, whoever thing is on, this is going to, bother here. So that's the point here. It was later verified that was a complete hype and misquote. Actually, NSA was part of the project Glasswick. Mythos, I'm going to tell what is Mythos. Just bear with me for a second. Mythos is, that new model, AI model, which has superhuman power to go and do any kind of vulnerability assessments, find out the weaknesses on systems, and also attack them automatically. But they did not make this available to public. The Anthropic providers, they only gave it to a few very close people under a project called Project Glasswing, and one of them was NSA. NSA used this to test their systems internally, but they tested them not on full NSA systems, but they used it on some, let's say, legacy systems, air gap systems, for which usually, there's not much of, closed protections and stuff like that. And that was it in hours. But this code was taken and blown out of the profession. So this is the hype. This is the noise. But then somewhere between the noise and between the, the thing, there is the signal. Yeah. So that's where we are going to now focus. So the focus here is there something anybody has a thing to? If not, please mute your mic so that we have an uninterrupted session. If you want to ask questions, I'll have some time for it in the end of the session. Okay. So allow me to just finish this and then I'll take questions. Yeah. Is there somebody talking to me, or can we mute them? Let me mute them. So please, just mute yourself. So if you're not talking, so that, we have an uninterrupted session, and then I'm going to take questions a little later. All right. Okay. Am I unmuted now? Can you hear me? Yes, I think you can hear me, right?
जी.
Okay. All right. So now let's look into the new things that is happening out there. There's a kind of a AI arms race between USA versus China. So two races are happening at the same time, and both of them are reaching you on your personal systems, wherever you're connected and all that. So the first race is to build the best and the powerful AI. And here there's a race between USA and Chinese, and Chinese are competing head to head, toe to toe, and then they are coming out with very excellent models. Probably some of you know them: DeepSeek, Quen, Kimi, GLM, and hundreds of others. Yeah, so they are coming out from the Chinese side, and then the US is also releasing every frequently new models, as we all know. But that's one thing. That's a race between both of them to come out with the best AI. The second race is to weaponize this AIs to allow it to be used as a hacking ground by the attackers. This is where things are getting going on a disturbing turf, and why and how is where I'm going to focus here. So first, let me introduce you to those models from the US which have this superpower kind of capability. Very recently in June, they got released. The first one is Mythos 5, and a preview version that I mentioned was released not to the public, but generally to around 40 different organizations all over the world, because in the internal testing from Anthropic, they could find out that it has got so powerful features that it can automatically go and start, finding a bug, a weakness on a system, and attack it and take over that system. Yeah, all on its own. And it was successful in internal testing, finding out weaknesses and bugs of those systems that were designed 27 years back. And it has got super power, like more than 1,000 times the speed of a human, to identify and then attack it, all on its own. So they did not release it to the public, and then someone took it, tested internally, like NSA, Cloudflare, and they all released their reports, which according to them it's very disturbing because it really has got that power. So that's why even today it's not released to the public. But Claude wanted to come out with the same version of Mythos 5, albeit with all the stripped down powers of attacking and stuff like that, but with the rest of the powerful features. And this they made it, called Fable 5, and they released it to the public. Just when they released it to the public, after 3 days, they pulled it out because the government of USA actually enforced export restrictions, and one of the restrictions was this should not be available to any non-US national, even for Anthropic's own staff. If they were foreigners, it was not accessible. So then, after a few days, it was all agreed, and now Fable 5 is available to the public for a few days until July 12th, but it still does not have that superhuman powers like Mythos 5. Yeah. So that's the point here. So these are two things which are, the public facing Fable 5 is reduced. It's not like that ferocious tiger, but it is like a paper tiger. Yeah. So it's got that thing, but it does not have, the stuff to go ahead and do it. Now, I told you that it has got a superhuman kind of thing, with the mythos, it accelerates more than 1,000 times automatically. It can find out flaws, create attack the tools, and get into organizations less than an hour. Yeah, that's the thing. So I won't focus there. Now let's look at the competition from Chinese. So the Chinese, their AI models, these are some of them. It's like a reference. I won't spend time on the slide. Want to go forward to this slide here, where these two models, very specifically, the Quan and DeepSeek R1, they are closely matching, Mythos functionality. Okay, the reason for this is because I'll tell you what the reason is, but it's so close, in fact, and the industry experts who know the stuff, they say these models are just 6 months away from catching up and becoming like a real Mythos 5. They are, just in the capability. If Mythos is at 60, the number, it's actually identifies what is their power. So Quen, it's like at 56. So notice it's just that kind of a gap. And DeepSeek is like around 54. But the problem with these two is they are open source. Sorry, they are open weighted. What do I mean open weighted? That means to say these ones can be downloaded onto your laptop, and you can point everything from here, and this will be your AI. You don't have to go and use chat gpt, you don't have to use Claude, Gemini. It's right inside of your laptop, and then you can go straight away use the power of those two things. Now, those ones, from Anthropic, from Google, and from OpenAI, the Chat GPT, they are called the closed models, closed frontier models. And they have very high hardware cost, huge amount of hardware, and very restricted access, right? And whenever people have to use them, we have to pay money to use that. But here, which are the Chinese ones are called open weight models because they are openly allowed to download, and they give you all those stuff that you need to, run it from your operating system, from your laptop. And they are, have that power. What is that gives them the power? Notice here. So this is the attacker's new economic. No supercomputer required, right? Those open, the closed ones that I was telling you, Anthropic and all, that needs giant computers to actually run. Here, just on your laptop, if you have NVIDIA DGX, just around $5,000. Okay, there you go. Download it and use it. And it's 60 to 90% cheaper when you want to actually run this, compared to the US models. Okay, so it's 60 to 90%. This is, all these facts are quoted here down on the thing. And then one of the most important aspect of this open weighted things on your laptop is it does not have guardrails. What is that? Your chat gpt, your Claude, your Gemini, they all come with inbuilt guardrails. Guardrails are its own way of stifling the non ethical requests that you want to ask, or non safety requests. So when you ask chat gpt, for example, a question, hey chat gpt, can you give me instructions on how to create a bomb, yeah, or a biological virus instructions, it will politely decline. It will say, no, I'm not programmed to tell you that information. You ask it something else which is offense or security related, it will deny, because those denials are part of its inbuilt design filters from the providers themselves, from the owners of those AI models called chat gpt owners and all that. Those are called guardrails. So it's possible. I mean, we do something in AI security called prompt injection. That prompt can be able to bypass that that system built prompt to make AI chat GPT do what it is not supposed to do. It's possible. But then that's not the topic of this session here. The topic of this session is the new open weighted models. They don't have those guardrails. There's nothing there. You can ask it, can you give me instructions how to create a bomb? It will happily, jot it down for you. You can actually go and ask it, okay, do this for me. It'll go and create a malware for you, a virus for you, a program that you can use it to hack. All of that, locally on your system. And, it's cheap. Why? Because it is not being, sent to the, the main guy there. Okay. So that means to say everything is local. It can bypass, all the commercial model guardrails. That is what I was discussing you. And then it is able to have complete immunity and, also, all this stuff. So every time you make a request to chat GPT, what happens is it's something called an API request that goes from your laptop to the chat GPT, hardware or whatever you want to call it, the data, the server there. What is an API? Just so that you understand what is this. An API, think of it, you're going to a restaurant and then instead of going directly inside to the kitchen and the restaurant and into the restaurant and start making your own meal, you sit at the table and then you tell the waiter, I want this, I want a pizza, I want a dosa, something like that. The waiter will take your request, go to the kitchen, get that thing prepared, and then come back and give it to you. So that's the API, right? So when we want something, we ask the API. API will take our request, give it to ChatGPT, and whatever they process, he will come back and give it to you. Now, whatever is happening in the background on the ChatGPT side or Claude, it's all black box. We don't know what's happening there. But here in the open weighted model, there's no API. I mean, it's all like you're directly connecting there. You know what is coming out. You can bypass it. You can take over. You can do stuff, all of that stuff. That means to say the attackers now have new superpowers. Yeah. So, they can use those open weighted models to build those automated attack toolkits just like that. Okay. They can use this to do something called model evasion. Model evasion is, find out, this is called attack called data distilling attack. So they look at the, by the way, the US guys, they complain, Chinese are, are copying from us, stealing this information. One of the technique is called data distilling. They connect rapidly using many fraudulent accounts, pilfer that information, and then, fine tune it and create their own. All of that stuff is happening, and this is the result of that, right? I'm just giving you two there, which are now on the wild, on the open internet. Anybody can download them. The first one is worm GPT, right? It's a very small, tiny little thing. You can use this to completely create a worm. What is a worm? It's like a virus, but on steroids. Like if you take steroids, you can run faster, win a race. So similarly, a virus, if you make it a worm, it can start going from hacking your system, move to another system, to another system at a speed faster, faster, faster that you can comprehend. And all of this is happening using those open weighted models. Fraud GPT is another one, which is excellent little thing to actually go and do the complete, forgery, okay, complete banking stuff, create its own, bypasses, phishing, everything they can think of to do fraud type of tag, online, this can do automatically, just like that, right? So although this is all currently weaponized. So what's the situation with all this? The situation here is every computer is now at the mercy of, if it is connected to the internet, right? Those things, they might, land up to any machine that is connected. Every sector is being targeted, every device, it's being targeted. And people, when we say, why would anybody target us? We don't have any sensitive stuff, we don't have any interesting stuff on our thing, but why? Yeah. So that's the point, right? So hackers, they are not looking at who's got the system best information or data. They just want you, because from you, when they have access, they can use it as a big picky bag of launching attack from there to jump on to another systems, right? And what do they achieve out of that? They achieve something called anonymity. If anybody is tracing back an attacker, it's actually coming out from real people, from here, from here, from here, from here, and they create a huge loop which is called an anonymous loop. And then not only that, they will also use your CPU power, your memory, out of your laptop, your phone, to do something called crypto mining attacks. All of that stuff, it's possible. So don't think, because I don't have anything sensitive, why will I be targeted? You are being targeted. You are a target, right? So now let's look at what is this particular slides that it give us the message. Yeah. So I just have 60 minutes and then I want to cover everything here. So this arms race message is telling us, wherever you sit now, in whatever capacity and role, you just can't, sit there, just like as if nothing is happening. You need to be now proactive and level up. Level up one notch above where you are, right? And AI, it changed the attack. It did not change the fundamentals because it only raised the price of getting them wrong. If you don't have your fundamentals set, meaning to say, if you're using your laptop online, and if you're doing banking, if you're doing smartphone activity, whatever, but you are not prepared to know the power of the AI attacker, and you are not following something what we call cyber hygiene, what you need to do to defend against these, automatic exploitations, or even for that matter, a targeted attack, you will be ending up as an unlikely prey into one of those things. So that's why everybody needs to level up, okay, one way or the other. So you don't need for the non-IT people, beginners, people who use laptops, who use smartphones, and all that. You need to develop the right habits, okay, to be protected against this online predators. And one of the best thing to have is curiosity. If you have curiosity, okay, how it's going to happen? Can I defend myself? Congratulations, you have the skill, right? You have the skill to develop, and then you can develop into arming yourself at least, yeah. So that's the first thing that I want to tell you a little bit story about how this happens for thing. IT folks, no more excuses for you guys. If you are in IT, you need to notch up. Okay, not one notch, but more than that, because AI is coming after you. Yeah, and it's really, really making leapways there. Security folks, no questions asked. Okay, so this message is for the generalists, or I would say the end users. You need to have solid cyber hygiene, and cyber hygiene is just like, you want to be hygienic, with the rise of pandemic, the corona, we all were, hygiene aware. Everything that we do were, and even cyber is like that. It's all, on the internet. When you get connected, there are plenty of chances, okay, that you'll get infected with something or the other on the internet. You need to be, hygiene pro, in order to safeguard yourself. So look at this one story that I love to always say. You all have heard about deepfake, the famous underground software from hackers who can create videos, okay, all out of the blue, and it looks like real, but it is all fake videos, yeah, fake stuff. It can have real time videos, not, like now we are having a Zoom call. This can be like completely fake. This is called deep fake, and all that stuff. So let's go to the story of a finance worker, actually a CFO. This is a firm that had its branch office in London, UK, and then there was this offices in the, Hong Kong, and all the other places. And then he receives a message on his email, okay, saying that, can you please transmit funds, so that, the message is coming from the CFO of the main company, yeah. So he ignores that. Then it comes on the smartphone, on the WhatsApp. He ignores that. Then a call comes in, this time a Zoom call, a video call, right? And then he is now seeing in the, in the video call, there are people sitting there, and he can recognize each one of them. There's the, the main CFO, the group CFO, the group CEO, and then also, all the other finance people, everybody there. And then they are making this call. Can you please urgently wire the transfer, because we are in a hush hush deal with the competitor here. Sorry, what's that? I'm just forgetting the name. With someone out there, and we are buying this company, right? So please release this. Don't tell this to anybody. Otherwise, our competitor will know, and then we will go. We are acquiring a company. That's what they said. And then because he saw everybody, even the voice and everything, he fell for it. And then he transmitted 25.6. And one thing was the money went away, but all those faces and the names and the all that he saw in real thing and on the video on the Zoom, they were all fake. It was done by one person, and he made this look like complete real. So by the way, if you want more information, there is this, go and check it out and all that. Now, how can we as normal users do not fall prey to this? First thing is, it can happen to us. Yeah. Before I talk about this, let me tell about us. I think there are some people who are also housewives attending today. So if you this happened very recently in India here. It's like, someone receives a call, WhatsApp call. On the WhatsApp, okay, the picture of his son, a mother is receiving. And the son is frantically in his voice saying, "Mom, I was coming back home, and then I kind of, had an accident. And now they've brought me to this hospital here, and they say an urgent surgery has to be done. My leg has broken, and they want 25,000 rupees to be urgently transmitted. Can you please do an UPI on this number? I'll call you back, mom." So this is, it's there on the, go and search it out. It's there on the Indian newspapers. This story happened for someone, a mother in Pune, and she just blindly transferred, and the phone hung up. After 20-30 minutes, she's calling, no response. And then after 1 hour or 2 hours, the son comes back, and the mother is asking, "Where were you? I was trying to call you." Says, "Where? I was here in the office. I was very busy. I couldn't take your phone." And then she realizes that call was an imposter. Someone pretended to be her son in his voice. Okay, call. And then it's possible today it's possible. You can actually, if you have just 2 seconds of your voice uploaded somewhere on the internet, someone can take it and create a message in your voice, and also your photo, right? And all of the stuff. So in such situations, you family people should have some kind of a code word. Yeah. So that you should ask, okay, like, some kind of a code word that you and your people will know. During such situation, when you're doubting and you have to urgently transmit the money, ask some kind of question, a code word kind of thing. Only you, your family, your son knows. If that guy is not able to respond, you now know it's an imposter, it's a hacker out there. Yeah. So that kind of stuff is something, what we call verification. It is needed. Now let's come back to the story here. This story, it happened and it transmitted. And what are the steps here that people can do? First thing is, you need to verify. Call up, on a second channel. Don't on the phone or whatever. Don't immediately do the transaction. Second thing is, today we have something called multi-factor authentication, which is not just the password, but if you're logging to a bank, there is also what we have today, OTP, right? In addition to the OTP, today we have something called pass keys. Yeah, so pass keys, which is like something kind of a cryptographic hash, that kind of stuff should be implemented for all our sensitive banking and stuff like that. Don't do it just like that, because all these OTPs can be hijacked, called SIM swapping attack and all that stuff. And the third thing is a very important point. When some urgent request comes to you like this, hold on. Don't take that urgency, right? If the accident or whatever, ask some kind of code words, or try to verify. Don't immediately press the gun or click on that button and do it. This is the stuff each one of us should do, and these are called cyber habits. So the stuff that I told you are just very tip of the iceberg, but there are more and more cyber hygiene habits that we all should learn and then get ready. Now for the IT folks, right? So where do you stand in? There's no excuse for you. You need to notch up yourself, right? Because IT is, we are there with AI everywhere. And then, AI is going for our jobs. That's not the equation here. But if you are capable enough of having your fundamentals and expertise in your particular domain, if you develop and enrich yourself in a very strong way, let's say you're a developer, let's say you're a networking guy, let's say you're an architect, program manager, whatever you are. So if you have that strong fundamentals right, AI can be a force enabler for you. You can use this to do many, many things that once upon a time you were just dreaming about. Why? Because AI by itself will make a lot of mistakes. And that is, it's called hallucination. You know what hallucination is? Hallucination is AI, if you are prompting AI to give you something, if it is not able to, AI will confidently lie about it. And it will very confidently give you the numbers, everything. And if you take it and then use it, it's like, you have an embarrassing situation. Yeah. So AI is known to make mistakes, and you have to know when it is making mistakes and override with your strong domain knowledge. Yeah. That's no question about it. Because you need to provide some, if you want to take AI and then take it for a ride and it helps you, empowers you, you need to do something called contextual prompting. Every now and then, you need to back and forth, speak to AI, and then ask it to give you what you want. If you just send AI something, it'll just throw something up from the thing, and then you will think it is that is what it is. It's not like that, right? So my thing is, if you want to make AI help you and also to AI not attack you, double up and learn your fundamentals and basics rights in your area, then AI is going to help you a lot and lot there. And then this is what I say, right? So today we have autonomous coding, all that stuff, with tools like Cursor, Copilot. It is doing the job of what 1,000 programmers used to do. But do you know, even this coding can come with a lot of backdoors. If you don't know to ask AI, okay, if looking at a code, is it really doing the stuff or what? You will end up with that back door and stuff like that. It happened very recently, right? Go and search out on the internet. Right? Someone complained that Claude code, it had a backdoor. So whatever it was, you were typing in, it was actually surreptitiously going away. And then, it was, but when it was brought out into the open forum, Claude acknowledged it and said, it was just like an experimental test feature. So you don't know. It's like, this is from a frontier organization. What about, the non-frontier or other stuff like that? So you need to know, all this stuff, so that if you have a strong domain knowledge, you can. And for security folks, okay, who are dabbling into cybersecurity and stuff like that, uh, that AI is possible. AI is used to attack as an attacker, and AI is also used to attack the AI model itself. Yeah. So there's one such thing called prompt flux. So the virus. How do they detect a virus? They detect a virus based on its a signature. Signature is, if a virus is trying to spread, they identify that this is the, like, for example, how do the doctors or the laboratory people identify an infection, virus, a medical infection? Based on, that samples, they take that sample and they develop a vaccine for corona. That's what they did. They took a sample of that virus. They came out with a vaccine, okay, to that. Similarly, the providers of antivirus tool that we have, they take the signature of an already existing computer virus, and then they produce the vaccination for that, which is called antivirus. Yeah. But fast forward to 2026, there is something called prompt flux. This is something what we call polymorphic viruses at a superhuman speed. What is polymorphic virus? Polymorphic is many, many forms. It is automatically changing its appearance altogether. For example, now it's looking to you like a boy. Immediately after 1 second, it's a girl. After the old man. After that, a deaf man. It's like appearances is completely changing and the functionality is also changing. It's okay. That is called polymorphic. So that is how do you go and detect that? And this is happening as we speak by this something called prompt flux thing, where it goes connects to something, downloads, and then all that stuff. Very very difficult. So for the security folks, only way is not relying on the tool signature, but something called behavior internally of our systems, right? We use something called EDR, SIM, and all of that stuff. Deep dive into that, and then we understand how to deal with this. So the final lesson here is all these tools are out there, but we as humans are the best defense, right? If we know what to do, if we know our field, if we know our craft well, if we know what to ask AI and what not to ask AI, we will become excellent defenders. Yeah. And that is what it is, right? See, that's the advantage because humans in the loop are very, very important in the age of AI. So that means to say, no need to worry. AI is there, but AI is your friend. Okay, so remain calm, stay focused, panic later, not now. So what can you do? You can use AI to outbeat an AI attacker. Okay, just like that. So here, domain knowledge, judgment, and what I call this is fighting fire with fire. Fire is AI, but your fire, with the fire that I mentioned here, is your skills. If you have the skills, AI can just help you go further and further in your field, and then people need someone like you. So for the closing message here is this is the proverb from the African story Gabe Abana. Okay, he has this quote. I love this. So before the sun arises, every morning a deer wakes up knowing it must outrun the leopard or it will become its breakfast. And every morning, a leopard wakes up knowing it must outrun the deer or it will starve to death. It doesn't matter whether you are a deer or a leopard. When the sun rises, you better be start running. So in the age of AI, the race is just not between the attackers, AI defenders. It's between us who will learn and one who can stand still. If we are not learning, if we are not standing still, if we are not upskilling ourselves, right? This is where people are resigning themselves to say, "Oh, AI is coming after us," right? No, AI is not coming after you. So keep learning, keep adapting, and keep running in your respective domains and respective fields. And you would see with AI, it is making you a very powerful guy out there. So for those of you, I'm a cybersecurity guy, right? I'm going to use AI now to my advantage a lot, especially something in agentic AI and stuff like that. And I out there on the all over the world, there are 4.7 million cybersecurity jobs still unfilled. And then we are not getting qualified people to fill this. We need people from all the levels, level 1 to experts, seniors, but they are lying unfilled. And now with AI, the juniors who were once upon a time aiming to get there are losing out on the race. Why? Because the fundamentals are not strong. Your knowledge, your expertise, if you're there, right, you can actually use this to go ahead and outbid it. So cybersecurity jobs is there, demand is there, supply is less. And those of you who have an interest, someone out there who is thinking not in IT, but I want to get into cybersecurity in my own way. And someone like who thinks, I cybersecurity is interesting to me. I'm in IT. I want to do a career change. Welcome. You also have a role there. You also have your piece of cake to be taken for you. So with that in mind, I have created some kind of helping hand courses. This is my own being in the industry, from the trenches. So there's one course which I'm now very very particularly proud of, is something which I continuously teaching for the last 6 months here, is cyber security essentials. This is what the thing. While I was teaching this, I found that people attended this course even from non-IT background, and also someone from IT, and I felt that they lacked a little bit of knowledge that was to fill the gaps, maybe the IT knowledge itself and all that stuff. And with that in mind, I thought, why not we go and create a course which is allowing people from any discipline to get to start to learn cybersecurity in their own fun way, and then know what it is. So I'm actually starting off from computers. But when I'm talking about a computer, like RAM, ROM, what is it, memory, hard disk, a CPU, I'm actually focusing from a cybersecurity angle, how hackers are going to attack your RAM, attack your ROM, attack your CPU, that kind of stuff. Fun stuff. I'm launching this, very, very soon. And just about in a couple of days. And then, this course Essentials is already running for us. And then an advanced course is for the advanced people that is also going on. So this course, which I'm now becoming very, very particularly fond of, is called Getting Started in Cybersecurity, right? So if you want to go from zero to a confidence level and you didn't know where to start and whom to ask, you can actually, take this fun-based fear and not fear-based approach, right? Where it has got security angle. Let me show you how this is. It's a complete gamified version. We do some theory, we do something, but it is look at this. This is the fun stuff, yeah. So let me go here and show you this. So this is an app. Hang on a second. Where is it? I need to end the show here and take you to the browser where my browser is running. Yeah, it's here. Just want to show you this. This is a thing here. Is my screen visible, guys? Just a thumbs up or no? An audio thing. I can't see. Okay, great. I am seeing the thumbs up. Okay. Now look at this. This is a fun way of learning cybersecurity for non-IT people, IT people, everything. Yeah. So it's this like a game. Okay. So notice here after this is like how we go into the labs. I'm just going to use this. Which malware? This is the malicious software needs you to run an infected host before it spreads. So I'm going to teach all that. And when you come there and do this virus, it says, yeah, there's this thing. So let's look at another one here. Probably this one. Which password is the strongest, right? Password strongest is, okay, this one. I'm going to teach you how password gets hacked. And then when you come back there, this is what is the password stuff. So like this, we have plenty. And this is like a leaderboard, right? It's like all of them on a race to win. And there will be some certificates and, to do this. And the course itself is very, very, I would say, let me show you a glimpse of this. So those of you who are interested in just seeing a glimpse of this, I'm actually for those people who are, just a minute. Um, I kind of have so many different things here. Yeah, now I got it. So I'm going here very, very quickly. Uh, so look at this. So we start off this. It's about 10 models long, okay? And then it's like a complete, like, from a normal user perspective, right? You do what it is, then each one of that stuff, you learn and then you practice, and this is how, you actually get. One more last step before, just to show you. Okay, that's kind of stuff. So it's like from us, and we have some labs as well if you are interested, right? So we want to help people to join this thing, and then go ahead. So I'm going back to my slides. This is my slides. This is my last slide, and the details are here. It's about 10 modules, live hands-on. It's like here, getting started in cybersecurity. Yeah. And then this is already there. We are running this successfully. People are doing, and this is also there, the third one. So it's like, kind of stuff. So the bottom line is AI will not replace any professionals. It actually makes them more critical than ever. And this is the course that I'm currently the second version, which is an intermediate for the IT people. It has got very hands-on labs. Those who have taken it have loved it. And this is me, 25 years of experience doing this stuff. And this is the course we are starting on 20th. Very soon. Every day it runs for 2.5 hours. On weekends we run for 4 hours. Right, Saturday and Sunday 4 hours, and on weekdays it's that's the time, right? So if you are interested, you can actually use this URL here. This is for the getting started in cybersecurity. We want to help people. Whoever is interested, we will definitely accommodate them. I'm just leaving this up here. If you want to take a picture of this, it will take you to this forms where we will receive these forms and we will contact you. So this is for getting started in cybersecurity. And there's another form. If you have taken this picture, I'm going to move to another form, which is this one here for, hang on a second. Oh no, I kind of missed out that form. Anyway, so this form is for that stuff. And if you are interested, we can actually do this together. So any questions? I'm right on the top of the hour. It's 3:30. Let's go ahead and take some questions. I can't hear you if anybody's asking any questions. Why do from Luhman? Why do Chinese company give models like Quen for free downloading what they get? Okay, that.
Please unmute yourself to ask any questions if there are.
Oh, sorry, I don't know, I was muted. I was speaking to Luhman. Okay, Luhman, I was reading your question. Why do Chinese companies give models like Quen for free for downloading? The answer for this is, in the US, they have this export restrictions, and especially this it's called EV chips, the lithium energy chips. Okay, they only is made inside of US. Nvidia is a US company, and so they are very huge restrictions, and they don't want especially to US to make it available for China and any other countries. So if China wants to compete, they have to do something more advanced than the US, and they can't compete with the hardware. So what they are doing is, something on the software side, which is, they are using the same models, but they have something called, master of, something there where, it's like much more software crafting. Okay, and they want to release this because companies from US can go for them now. Almost in the US, it's like big thing. Companies, instead of going for the US companies themselves, instead of going for the close frontier models like Claude, Anthropic, they're actually using Chinese models. So indirectly Chinese government, or sorry, Chinese firms are earning money because their models are being used, and they are making money on the other cost and all that stuff. That's why this is a deliberate tactic. They make it for free, but at the same time they are also earning money. Okay, what else is there? Any other question? I'm going from the top. Can you please repeat on code words about family? Okay. Nazia, we can discuss this online. Just, this is something I can't tell you like this, but you have my number. I'm going to share my number there. You can ask. And I know only MS Office, nothing else. Can I still have a chance? Yes. Whoever it is, Tarbiyat Aulad, yes, you can actually. Okay. This is like catered to even non-IT people. It is like we start off, basically with absolutely no knowledge, and it's like, we take this. Okay, then Akmal Khan, I believe we don't have option to speak here. No, now you are able to. Uh,
Okay.
okay,
My
go ahead
humble
if you want to
apologies.
ask. Yeah, yeah.
Yes, Assalamu alaikum. That's it.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullah.
All right. So I have one question. That was, I mean, the session was awesome, and now we
Thank
know
you.
like what's the impact of the if the AI as far as cybersecurity uh, area is concerned. So regarding this, I have question regarding the cybersecurity essentials course. May I know when it is going to begin?
We are starting on 20th, Ismail, Akmal Ismail Khan, 20th of this month.
Yes,
Okay.
yes,
Yeah.
and that
So
would
I'll
be
just put my, I'm just putting my number here. You can contact me and I'll give you more details about that, the brochure and all this stuff. It's here,
okay,
9620509757. Just take it.
okay, okay, and
Just
this is
contact me and then, yeah, yeah.
okay, and this is compatible for those non-IT people who have no experience whatsoever in
No,
cybersecurity,
not
as
non-IT people are the other one, which is what we call it getting started. Okay,
Mhm.
that is good for them. Okay, IT people is this one called Cybersecurity Essentials.
And just a personal question over here. If a person
Mm-hmm.
has experience in IBM as technical support associate, technical
Mm-hmm.
support job for 2.5 years, what kind of course would you recommend to that person?
Can you elaborate on your technical support role? What do you do there?
Technical support role would be password reset, account lockout, um, VPN activation, Active Directory,
Mm-hmm.
and
So,
admin users permission.
if you already have IT knowledge, okay,
Mhm,
then with the IT knowledge, you can actually, I mean, I'm saying IT means like a technical IT knowledge, then you can
mhm,
start off with cybersecurity essentials. That is what we are currently running for the past 6 months. But if
mhm,
you don't have the fundamentals of IT, and then you want to
mhm.
start from zero, then it is something called getting started in cybersecurity, which we are taking right from the zero level up. Okay, that is what it is. Got
Okay,
it?
so essential would be better then.
Yeah.
Okay, Jazakallah.
Okay, okay. Muhammad Abdul Mateen, I'm graduated from EC branch, want to switch my career, stuck to take decisions. So can I get demo class for more? Yes, of course. Everybody is welcome. So right when we are running this, you can come and take join with us and look at what the course is. Yeah, sure.
Assalamu
Yeah.
alaikum, Hidayath.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullah.
So, uh, if I want to discuss, I can contact the number because see, I have 14 years of experience in IT. Particularly, I'm working on virtualization,
Your your
Citrix,
name,
VM.
please. I can't see
Muhammad
your
Rafi.
name.
Muhammad
Muhammad
Rafi.
Rafi. Yes, Rafi.
So, I have 14 years of experience in Citrix, virtual desktops, virtual apps, and other things. But I want to change career to cybersecurity. But I
Mm-hmm.
just want to understand where I need to start, what type of, because in cybersecurity there are many module like GRC, SOC analyst, many things are there, right? So
Mm-hmm.
where I
Yeah.
need to fit, and at this age, I mean at this experience, may not be possible to start with L1, L2 things, right? So just
Mm-hmm.
want to discuss with you to start some
Definitely,
training
you
on this.
have my number. Just
Okay,
let's have a one-to-one conversation, and then I'll tell you what should be the right way for you, right path for you.
sure, inshallah. Jazakallah.
Okay. Yes.
Assalamu alaikum. This is
Alaikum
Shafiullah
salam.
here.
Shafiullah.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah,
Yes.
thanks for the insightful session. So I'm an IT guy working from more than a decade. Okay, so we have already built some lot of AI systems, right, which depends on the RAG, and we already have an agentic system that develop. So
Mm-hmm.
the pain area is when it comes to a live production system, the security team comes and they run the test case and all. That is the problem, right? So we are not secure by design. So what courses
Mm-hmm.
that you suggest to go through that our design is secure from beginning? And I mean, I just need some kind of an advanced level of cybersecurity where
Mm-hmm.
our agents or our RAG system or chatbot that we are building, which usually interacts
Mm-hmm.
with the AI models in the backend, are secure. Okay.
Yes.
So do
Yes.
you suggest something something more
Yes,
advanced?
definitely. I can
Mhm.
suggest you. There are some things out there, but I'm just going to just give you like a tip now. But reach out to me, and then I'll share more detailed information. So there's something called DevSecOps for you, right? So which is along with your development, you will the complete CI/CD pipelines and everything that you think of. You need to stream it line through DevSecOps. Have you heard about this in the past?
Yes, yes, I'm basically from DevOps teams itself.
Okay.
And now we are into an agentic AI is everywhere, right? So we are into agentic as well. So we have developed the products and as well as everything is there. But the only
Mm.
hurdle is to cross the security, to prepare a security concept, get all your security things approved.
Yeah.
All this is like big pain, right? So you can
No
develop the
worries.
system, but how much it is secure, it's a problem. So how we
Yeah.
can solve the problem that
So
I need help and yeah.
yeah. So I'll connect you to Imran. Okay.
Mhm.
He's an expert in this area. He's from Singapore. I don't know whether he's here or not. So he's got this complete thing that whatever you're asking. So he'll be the right
Mhm.
guy, and I'll connect you to him, and then you can have a very
Okay.
good conversation with him. Okay.
Sure, sure. Jazakallah. I'll call you
Right.
on. Yeah.
You can ping me
Yeah.
on that. Okay,
Yeah.
from Saida Nazia to everyone. Oh, I didn't see the question. Yeah, go ahead, please. What would be the okay? We'll answer that. You can reach out to this and anybody else.
Sir, I just have a small
Abrar.
question.
Yes, Abrar, go ahead.
Yeah, I recently joined the AI upskilling course, but that didn't turn out to be as per my expectations. And I was looking for upskilling on cybersecurity in AI. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I see
What's
that
your current background? What's your background?
I am currently tech support in internal identity and access management uh, domain
Mm-hmm.
for giants and tech giants. But
Mm-hmm.
yep. So I want to be
Okay.
on the forefront of cybersecurity, designing secure products, etc. Or
Mm-hmm.
yeah. I think uh, even the advanced course, I think I should be interested in the advanced course of that you
Mm-hmm.
presented just now. Yeah.
Sure.
But I have a little bit problem in the schedule for it. I already work in afternoon shift, so 9 to 11:30 p.m. still office hours, and
Okay.
weekend
So,
hours is also long
yeah,
enough for me.
reach out to me and we will discuss a way forward for you. Yeah. You have my number.
Great.
Just reach out to me. We will
Yeah.
discuss a way forward on how we can do it. Yeah.
And is it
Definitely. Happy
placement
to help.
oriented?
Yeah. Sorry.
Are there any placement assistance provided after the end of at the end of this
Uh,
course?
we can't guarantee you jobs, but we help a lot with respect to career counseling, guidance, helping you
Mhm.
do mock interviews, and all that stuff. And wherever possible, we also refer candidates. Okay. I'm
Great.
connected in Middle East and on all that. So wherever possible, we do that. But it's not a promise to that will give you a job, something like that. Yeah. So that's something you need to do on your own. All right. So any other questions, please?
Yeah.
Thank you for that. Any other questions?
Yes, I want to start from scratch and want professional in the field. Am I
Mm-hmm.
audible, sir?
Yes, you are.
Yes. So, can I know the duration to adjust my timetable and to schedule it?
You want to
What will
start
be
from
the duration?
scratch? That will be about
Yes.
2 weeks, about let's say 12 to 13 days long. The beginner version, which is called Getting Started in Cybersecurity. It's two
Okay.
hours every day, Monday to Saturday. Sunday is off.
O-
Okay, so it's like think
uh,
of it. It's like 12, 13 days.
okay. Okay. And to reach advanced level, what time it will take?
After that, I'll tell you if you want to get there. Okay, if you're connected with us, we have now a big community
Uh,
of follow of people, and then
okay.
we will help you, guide you to get there to the advanced level, what is needed, what should be done, and
Okay.
stuff like that. Yeah.
Can I know the average time? What time duration it will take? Uh,
For
To set my
For
timetable, I have
someone, okay, you mean to say you want to start from scratch and to reach some kind of a level?
uh,
Yeah.
yeah, advanced level. So I want to know the duration. Basically, I'm from EC background and want to switch in this field. So
Mhm.
want to know
So see,
what
the
will be the
advanced level
duration to.
is,
Mm,
yeah. See, one thing is just taking up the courses, and the other thing is to actually learning the skills on the job as well,
mm,
right? And that's what will actually make you into an advanced person.
yes,
So,
yes.
a suggestion is once you are there, get inside of a cybersecurity role, and then
Okay.
from there start advancing. So the general formula
Oh,
is for first 5 years, be a cybersecurity generalist. Do
oh,
anything that matters like SOC, SIM, IDM, anything inside of cybersecurity. Spread
okay,
your wings across cybersecurity disciplines. Then after
okay.
5 years, specialize in one area. Okay, if you are interested in
Mm,
just penetration testing, go deeper into that. Specializing
मैसेज
in
oh,
भेजा
whatever.
तुमने अपनी डाली तो
okay. Thank you
Okay,
very
what's the
much.
question? All right, okay, sure. Any other questions?
बच्चों बच्चों डाल दे
We need to mute this thing. Um,
मैंने बोली कि मैं ये नहीं खाती
any any other questions? Or if there are questions, I'm happy to take them. If there are no questions, I don't want to keep you waiting on a Sunday afternoon.
I do have a question, just a small one. So
Yes, yes.
as we were going through the slide, then you showed me
Mm-hmm.
the page where we have to scan the barcode, and I think that's for filling the this thing, no, form.
Mm-hmm. Mm, yeah,
So
yeah.
I took it. I believe that's for getting into cyber course, right?
Yes, that is what is, yeah.
Oh, okay,
It
okay,
it
okay.
took you to that form. Just click on that and it'll bring us there and you can take it from there. Okay.
Okay, okay. Only for that particular course.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, all right.
Okay. So no questions?
There is question on the chat
Oh, there
regarding
is a
the
question on the chat. Okay, 1 second. I did not see. Okay, Jazakallah khair for your wonder. Thank you. Thank you so much, Nazia. Thank you so much. Yeah, you have to actually thank this, founders of MFIRD platform, the organizers. I'm just a small person who does this, but it's all from them. Actually, they do all this painstaking work. Okay. Okay. So what else? You can connect to us and we will let you know. Okay, I'm just putting down my number. Don't worry, it's like helping the community. It's not the goal here is not for money making stuff. Yeah, it is just to help people. Okay, in whatever way we can. And what I've realized, money should not be a prohibitive
you
factor
send
when
it.
it comes to learning. Okay.
There is one question on the chat, still not yet answer. What basic
Oh,
tool, cyber tools required other than firewall and antivirus?
what basic tool required for cyber security you're saying?
Yeah, it's there in the chat, the question.
I'm just going, it's on the top. I'm just trying to look at it.
Oh.
What cyber hygiene tools need to use firewall? What basic cyber hygiene tools need to use is firewall and antivirus is not enough. Yes, so these are not tool centric. These are some habits or some practices which we call as best practices, and this is what we teach in this getting started course as well, right? So it's like your survival kit while you're on the internet. How do you armor yourself? Yeah, so stuff like one example that I want to give you is okay. You will do this as part of the lab as well in the course. If you're using the same password for all your all your accounts, email accounts for your banks, for your Amazon, grocery, tickets, everything. And if this is already breached, do you know if it got breached? Of course, there is a tool or a site called haveibeenpwned.com. And when you go there and this is the password that you have been using, take it very, very confidently that the hackers are also used that same password to wherever you had presence. So we teach you those best practices. Okay, how do you have different identities? Okay, something like password managers or pass keys, something like armoring yourself with right browser skills. All of that is, I would call it as a perfect cyber hygiene, and that is what we included in this course as well. And that will allow you as a normal citizen of the internet to be doing your role. Did I answer your question, whoever it asked that question? Sorry.
Yes, it's answered. Thank you very much.
Very good. Welcome, sir.
Sir, I have one more question.
Yeah.
Do you have
Please.
offline classes or online classes?
This is online, not offline.
Okay, sir.
All classes are online, yeah.
Okay.
And they are recorded and available for thing. And the recording and course material, everything is for life. We keep on updating. Whoever is registered with us will get updated material for the labs and everything, just like that in the as a notification.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much.
Welcome. Okay. I think there are no more questions. If there are, you can ask. If not, I want you to go back to your families. If you have not had lunch, have lunch. And then, as we want to add a word to few more for joining. Okay, what is this question? Add a few more. Yes, if you want to join us, Saida Nazia, definitely. If you have got that form, if you have clicked in, we will contact you. If you were not able to take a picture of that form, that QR code, just send a message here 9620509757. We will send you the form here, and then you can fill it up, and one of our team members will contact you and will inform you when the course is starting and all the logistics behind that. And don't worry, it'll be very fun stuff. It's like every day you would want to come back to the course. Okay, it's like, oh no, I took it, no, I don't want to. No, it's all fun stuff. It is like you will enjoy the journey. So this is a promise that I'm going to make it out to you. Okay.
Just one thing, Mr. Azad Khan.
Yeah.
So yes, I will text you on WhatsApp. I just wanted the voucher regarding the essentials and the related details and everything. That's it.
Definitely. Please text me on that and I'll share it to you.
Okay. Jazakallah khair.
And we also do internship projects for those of you who are thinking, how will this course help us in the real world? Every cohort, every badge,
every badge,
there's a echo. I don't know why. And
there's
so
a echo. I don't know why. And so
why is it I'm getting the echo?
Why is it I'm getting the echo?
Is it only me, sci-fi, or everybody's hearing the echo?
Is it only me, sci-fi, or everybody's hearing the echo?
We all
We all
need this echo. I believe somebody need to mute.
I believe somebody need to mute.
Can you mute Ayub Qadri?
Yeah, now
okay.
it's fine. Now it's fine.
Okay. So the thing that I wanted to mention here is, we do some internship projects which will qualify like some kind of a technical portfolio that you can actually present it to your hiring managers. Today, hiring managers are looking at, credible evidence, documented proof of all the stuff that you know. Gone are the days where just your certificates would prove that you're something. Today they want some kind of an evidence in the form of project work and all that, and we help you do that. Okay, so we are running projects after projects, and this is really helping people So one of our team members is, doing one of our team is doing something on agentic AI, building an autonomous SOC, and that has really attracted, their CV and being actually someone out there being offer or already in the interview, clearing an interview kind of thing, right? So all this is really helping out people, which is a wonderful thing. Wonderful
Uh,
thing, yeah.
so we are going to learn this also, agentic AI, or
No,
simply
we
we are
will
going
teach.
to learn.
No, we will teach AI. Inside of the course, security, and then
Okay.
we will make you do a project if you're interested on that.
Okay, we got it.
Okay, good. Chaliye. All right,
So
so I
let's
think that's it
Jazakallah
from
khair.
me. Jazakallah khair.
Yeah.
So I'm handing it back to Mr. Saif if you're there, or should I close it on my own?